Jonathan, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Why recreate Titanic's last meal?
There's a lot of noise going around in the media. Certainly, it's the 100th anniversary of the sinking of the ship. And a group of us have been thinking about this for quite a while. A couple chefs, Chef Rob McHugh and Chef Adam Banks. The two of them are they're on a couple television shows, Chef Roble and Company on Bravo, and Rob was on season 8 of Hell's Kitchen. The two of them like to put on these fun events, and they came to me and they said, we really should do something interesting. What can we do? It's the 100th anniversary. And so we talked about it, and we thought it would be appropriate to recreate this menu as sort of an homage to the ship. We know it was a tragedy. A lot of people lost their lives, but there was also an incredibly wonderful experience that people did have before the tragedy happened. There were moments of incredible excitement. People were thrilled. They thought they were going to be getting into New York early. It was just this maiden voyage the entire world was watching and listening to. And so what we wanted to do is pay homage to that, to those moments, to those exciting moments by recreating this meal, this menu, as it might happen if it were happening today.
How did you research the menu?
There's quite a bit of literature about it, and you can sort of Google and look all sorts of things up. There's a great book, The Last Meal Aboard the Titanic, that it has all sorts of great photographs of the place settings, of menus, of the dining rooms, of, literally the china, the whole nine yards. And so that book was a big inspiration. And then certainly just seeing what enthusiasts have surfaced over the years. There's a lot of content online, certainly, and there's some great photographs from the Library of Congress that you can find. But essentially we sourced from all over the place. And there is one surviving menu of this first-class meal that was served, and it's extensive, and it's 10 or 11 courses, depending on who you're talking to, what account you're listening to, essentially. And we grabbed from that, and that was our inspiration.
What are some of the things that people ate that night?
So it's very interesting. So these 10 or 11 courses were haute cuisine by 1912 standards, right? And so some of them we're so used to. There's a filet mignon course. There's a consommé that was made from a very rare ingredient, rare by today's standards. It may not have been then, but it was made from the bone marrow of sturgeon. So we're sort of working on trying to recreate that particular course. But another course was asparagus. Asparagus back in 1912, certainly coming off of Ireland, it was hard to come by. It was a delicacy. So it sort of had its own place on the menu.
Will you be trying to recapture the ambiance of the first-class dining experience on the Titanic?
If we had a budget that would allow us to do as such, I think we would. Actually, what we're looking to do is to recreate a sense of awareness of the ship. So we've got some plans to hang some really interesting artwork and perhaps some images. Certainly, the decor is going to be very elegant. We're hoping to really recreate the atmosphere of being aboard a ship in a very elegant setting. And one of the things that we're going to do that is not so much in the decor, but is in the action. We've got some really exciting, interesting theatrical moments planned for this evening.
Now, Jonathan, you're keeping the venue for this event pretty much a secret, right? You're remaining tight-lipped about it.
Indeed. Actually, people will have a rendezvous point. They'll be told a place to go, and once they arrive at that place, then they'll be directed to the venue, which won't be far from the rendezvous point.
I've been trying to guess it myself. Is it Chelsea Piers, where the Titanic would have sailed into, somewhere along the water there? I don't know.
I don't either. Who knows? It's a mystery, but there will be accounts after the fact, most certainly.
Jonathan, thanks so much for your time.
Much appreciated.